I have handled official application of Republic of Kosovo in Prague, since there was presidency of Czech Republic back then, for membership into EU. It is true that 5 countries still do not recognize us: Greece, Cyprus, Slovakia, Romania, and Spain. We are working with them bilaterally, diplomatically, but also in Brussels. And the atmosphere with all these countries is better than before. There are some small concrete steps, and we hope that they will change their stance, and in this way join the majority of EU countries who do recognize us. 22 out of 27 countries do recognize us in European Union, or 26 out of 30 in NATO, or 34 out of 46 in Council of Europe. One other way how we try to persuade countries who are still, let me call them skeptics, is by democratic and economic progress in Kosovo. Kosovo is a double success story. Is a success story of NATO intervention in 1999 to stop the genocide of Milosevic, Yugoslavia, and Serbia at that time, and is a success story of democracy and economy going hand in hand. According to Transparency International, Freedom House, World Justice Project, Kosovo is at the top of Western Balkan 6 regarding rule of law, fight against corruption, political liberties and civil rights, and so on and so forth. So we are optimistic about times ahead, and we look forward to have more cooperation and to join EU not only to benefit but also to contribute. In Western Balkan 6, we could say that European Union is a sort of a secular religion. And I don't mean this is wrong, neither bad. It is important to be aligned in value-based policies that we do. Of course, with other countries, with Brussels, there will be this transactional aspect. But in transactional aspect, there is always this drive of becoming a sovereignist when it comes to politics, history, culture, and economy. But value-based policy brings us together, integrates us. And here I mean that first and foremost is important to have alignment regarding common security and foreign policy. In Kosovo, I have increased annual state budget for this year, in particular for healthcare, education, agriculture, and defense. We look forward to become members of Council of Europe and get Partnership for Peace program in NATO. And what I consider important for our region is to get done with these recognitions, mutual recognitions, all 6 countries of Western Balkans as a region. Because de facto and de jure recognition are divided in the Balkans. You have de facto recognition somewhere without de jure, and somewhere else you have de jure without de facto. So this has to be settled. I think it's doable, solvable. And protection of minority rights across the region. I think in few years' time, we could become members of European Union, and I hope that also European Union, hand in hand with external enlargement, will do internal consolidation. We need de-escalation, we need to ease tensions, and it's around 2 months now that in northern municipalities of Kosovo there has been no violent protests nor incidents. We have decreased twice by 25% the presence of Kosovo police in these municipal buildings, and I look forward to have early elections in the northern municipalities, and I hope that we're going to have a fair and open campaign for free and democratic elections. We need the help of international community, but on the other hand, I believe that people understood in Kosovo that those who integrate, they live better. So integration is something which is beneficial for the citizens, but at the same time, we as government are there to ensure equal rights for all. we have done so very much when it comes to economy, for example. In first 6 months of this year, budget revenues increased by 15.8%. In Kosovo, people pay more taxes, and this also shows fidelity to the state. And now we have had a doubling of both exports and FDI. So economy, which is doing better in Kosovo, especially in these last 2 years, helps integrate.